What are you doing to prepare yourself for the thing that you are praying for or hoping for? What are you doing to prepare yourself for the thing that you are praying for or hoping for? There's this quote I was listening to the other day, and this person said, if you're praying for rain, you should bring an umbrella. Right? And they were describing something which I describe as key components of faith. And that's the idea that when you have faith in something or you're believing for something, you need to be expecting it and preparing for it, so that when it comes, it doesn't find you unprepared. There's an important question that underlies that, and that's the question of what are you doing, or what am I doing to prepare yourself for the thing that you're saying you're hoping for or praying for. Two key components of faith, I said, are preparation and expectation. If you're a praying person and you're praying for something, and you believe that the God you're praying to has the ability to bring about the thing that you're praying for, then there needs to be an expectation that's tied to that prayer, that that thing will occur. And that's what faith actually looks like. And that expectation obviously goes along with preparation, because if you're expecting it to happen, it only follows naturally that you would then prepare for it. If you read Hebrews 11, it says there that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And then later down in the text, in verse 7, it talks about Noah. It says in verse 7, I think, of Hebrews 11, it says, by faith Noah was warned from God about things not seen as yet. And he moved with fear and prepared an ark to the saving of his soul and that of his family. And the idea there is that because Noah had faith in the promise that was given him that there's going to be a rain that's coming that's going to cause a flood, he moved and he prepared an ark that resulted in him saving himself and his family. So because of his faith in what he was told, that hey, it's going to rain, this is going to come, because of his faith, he prepared himself, he moved with fear, he did something about it. And that's because of the idea of what faith always encompasses, that faith always has with it the aspect of expectation and preparation. That if you have faith that something will happen, or that you are believing for something or praying for something or hoping for something, that faith will show itself in expectation, or you can say anticipation, and preparation. So you expect that it will happen and you prepare yourself for it. Now, I asked the question earlier that what are you doing to prepare yourself for the thing that you are praying for or hoping for? We're all at some point or another praying for something, hoping for something, believing for something, desiring for something to happen. And in order for that to happen, there's an aspect of faith that must accompany that hope. And that faith must show itself in expectation and preparation. Now, that's a bit of a long idea. That when I'm hoping for something, I must have faith that it will happen. And that faith will show itself in expectation, as in I'm expecting it to happen, and preparation. So if I'm hoping for a breakthrough in the area of, to pass an exam, right? I want to pass that exam, and I'm hoping to pass that exam, and I believe I can pass that exam. That belief will show itself in expectation. Firstly, I know I'm going to, pass that exam. And preparation, to say, okay, for me to pass that exam, I need to just first make sure that I cover my studies, cover my books, cover my reading, my revision, my understanding, catching up, etc., etc. Because that faith shows itself in expectation and preparation. There are things that we hope for in life, and for some reason, sometimes we don't always prepare for those things. We think that we'll be ready for those things when they come without making a prior preparation for those things. And sometimes those things don't find us ready. And so how do I put it? Sometimes because we're not prepared when those things come, they don't come or they miss us, right? They don't find us ready. And so because we are not prepared for them, when they do come, we might not be fit to receive them because we have not done the preparatory work of readying ourselves or making ourselves ready for those things. I once asked the question on Instagram to say that, what are you doing to prepare yourself for the life that you are hoping for or praying for? Right? What are you doing to prepare yourself for the relationship that you're hoping and praying for? What are we doing to prepare ourselves for the careers that we're hoping for and praying for? Whatever it is that you and I are hoping for, as big or small as it may be, there's an expectation and a preparation that it demands of us, so that when it finds us, we may be ready. You know, someone once shared a quote and they said that luck equals opportunity plus preparation. Right? Luck equals opportunity plus preparation. So for example, if someone is a talented singer and they want to one day become successful in the area of singing, they practice every day, even though they have not yet been offered a record deal or whatever. They prepare every day, practicing, exercising, sharpening that skill, preparing themselves. And that's the preparation that happens. If one day by some chance they happen to come across a person who is looking for such a person, maybe at a supermarket, or someone hears them singing or whatever, that opportunity meets their preparation, and that creates luck. That luck is a product of preparation and opportunity. So that if we want to increase our luck, we must increase our preparation. Right? Must increase our preparation. But the important question that I'm asking is that, what are we doing to prepare ourselves for the thing that you're hoping for? This is such a critical question for me, man. This is such a critical question for me. You know, there's I'm going to share a bit of something personal, and I hope you won't judge me as I do. I enjoy driving. Right? I love driving different cars, and I have a dream car in mind. Right? It's a V8, sports car, etc., etc. And this dream car is a very powerful car. I don't yet have it. I will, though. I expect that I will have it. And so the car that I currently drive is not a V8, it's whatever. But I enjoy speeding, or I have a bad habit of speeding. And I try to, I'm working on it. I'm making sure that I keep within the speed limit or whatnot. And I once almost got into a lot of trouble for speeding. And that's why speeding is bad. It's not good. It's a risk to your life and all those things. So don't do it. But I was speeding on the highway, and law enforcement saw me. They flagged me down, pulled me to the side of the road, and gave me a warning. And I was told to not speed, And they could have, put me in serious trouble. I probably could have even been, fined, a serious fine, or if possible, even arrested, or charged. But that's me speeding with a regular standard car, one of the cars. And before you even have the V8. Now, if I were to be blessed with a V8, while I still have this bad habit of speeding, by the time I do get the V8 vehicle, it will be a risk to me because I have not prepared myself by cultivating the discipline of keeping the speed limit when you're driving a powerful car. So there's a character preparation that's required of me to be able to say that when this thing comes, will you be able to bear the responsibility that comes with it? That's also part of the preparation and expectation that must accompany faith, to say that, have you strengthened yourself or equipped yourself to bear the responsibility that comes with the thing that you are hoping for? Someone might say, no, I want to become a doctor or a highly specialized career, whatever it may be. There's a preparation that's required of that, right, in education and whatnot. And all of that preparation is doing a work in you or in me to make you fit for the thing that you are hoping for and preparing for, so that when it finds you, you don't mess it up or you don't lose it because of a poor preparation for the thing that you are hoping for. Point is that faith always must be accompanied or shows itself with preparation and expectation. And that's what faith looks like, right? That if you truly believe in something, that you want something, if you're praying for rain, bring an umbrella. That if you're preparing for something, or if you're hoping for something, prepare yourself to receive it through faith, right? Or prepare yourself or expect that it will take place so that by the time it finds you, you are prepared for it. That by the time you obtain it, you are fit enough in your character, in your life, in your person to become fit or to qualify to handle it when it does come. Faith is expectation and preparation. That whatever you're hoping for, whatever you're believing for, what are you doing to prepare yourself for it? That dream job, what are you doing to prepare yourself for it? That dream girl or that dream guy that you want, what are you doing to prepare yourself? And sometimes, I don't know how to put it. Let me put it like this. Everything that we want exists somewhere in the universe. Everything that we truly want in our heart of hearts exists somewhere in the universe. The dream lady, the dream guy, the dream job, the dream car, etc., etc. It exists somewhere in the universe. And someone in the universe might have it. Someone out there in the world might have something similar to what you want. So oftentimes, not a lack of things existing, but it's that we need to prepare ourselves to be fit enough for those things for when they come. And I think about this often to say that the things I'm hoping for, the things I'm believing for, God is very able to provide them. But sometimes the question, the more important question is, am I fit enough, prepared enough, ready enough, disciplined enough, such that if that thing were to find me, I will be fit enough to handle or to take responsibility for it. And so with whatever you're hoping for, whatever you're believing for, what does it require of you or me in preparation for it? If I really believe that thing will happen, there's a responsibility to prepare for it, because if I want rain to come and I'm praying for rain, I must have an umbrella so that when the rain comes, I don't get damaged by the blessing of the rain. The things that we're hoping for and praying for and preparing for and believing for, what are we doing to prepare for them so that when they come, we are fit enough to handle them? We don't, damage or destroy them because we're not yet qualified or fit to handle them. What are you doing to prepare yourself for the things that you are hoping for, believing for? What are you doing to prepare for the life that you're hoping for or believing for and praying for? What are you doing to prepare for the partner, the job, the career, etc.? There's a preparation that it demands of you. Hope that makes sense. I wonder whether or not you might have any thoughts or comments. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe share your own perspective. I'd love to hear it. And looking forward to catching each other next time. All the best.